Hey everyone, this is Scott Azar with a really helpful Just the Tech tip on Google Forms and Google Sheets. So let's say you're a teacher that needs to keep track of who comes to extra help, who leaves to go to the bathroom, whatever it might be that you need. This is a great way to do that. It's with a Google form, but it's going to take it one step further. So the way I set up my Google form is as follows. I have the title, so this will be my science extra help because I have more than one science. My period. So here's one important step. So you'll see that I have this little section here. So the first thing you want to do is set up different sections by clicking these double bars on the right hand side, and set up a section for every single one of your classes. In each of them, you want the name of the class. So I just do my period and what class it is. And then a second one that says choose your name. And you'll see why in a minute. So then once you're done making that for all your classes, you don't have to put kids' names in or anything yet. You want to go to the three dots here, and you're going to go to section based on answer. Then you'll see that now I try to label each of those sections with something that I can clearly identify which one to connect it to. So when a kid takes this, let's say it's period 5, when they click that, it's going to say 5th period marine science. If they click period 1, first period earth science, and so on. So let's just go back to period 5. Next, you are going to take the list of your names, and I'm going to make this a drop down. So you'll see now this is a drop down of all the students' names. And you can easily generate that if your school uses Infinite Campus. I have a video on how to make a roster report and kind of streamline that so you don't have to type everything in. So once you have the names, it's pretty simple and you're good to go. Now, here's the next part of that. So let me just put in a response. This is for extra help. What are you doing? Testing this out. So student responds, cool. Now we're going to come to your responses, and you're going to view in Sheets, and that's going to bring you here. One thing that I'm not 100% sure why this happens and how to change it is you'll see I have a bunch of them that say choose your name. I don't really know why I have so many. I don't know if there's a way to condense that, but it is what it is. So here's the next step. So now, let's say you have so many kids that come to extra help, and you want to keep track of who's coming all the time, who's not coming, just in case parents call or whatever. So you're going to make a separate tab, and you're going to call it totals. And I just made some simple, I copied and pasted those names, and then I made an attendance column. And what I did was the following. So what I did first was I put in a response for each one of my periods. So I just did it I'll just do a couple of different ones here. The reason why I'm doing this is because you want to figure out which columns the names are going to show up in. So okay, I think I did all 4 now. So let me go back. I should have 4. Yep. Okay, so this is why. So you can kind of see in period 5, my name is all the way in J. In period 1, it's in B. So each of the periods, it's making its own column, which is a little annoying, but it's fine. So here's what you're going to do. So let's go to period 1. And you'll see up here, and I'll put this in the link in the description. So you're going to make a countifs, and then you're going to click, and I'll show you kind of how to do this here and what this is saying. So this is saying count if in the first sheet, which is called attendance log, column BB, which we're going to double check in a second, has the same name as A3, which is right here. So let's just back this up. We're going to click. So how you would do this, you would do this as, countifs, and where this is for my period 1 attendance log. And so here's period 1. And so I want, so the period 1 names are going to be in BB. So I'm going to click BB, and I'm going to hit enter. And then to copy it very easily, I'm going to click this little blue dot, and you'll see, or you can click and drag it, and I'll do that. But now you can see this student has 1. And you're just going to go to each of those and just double check. So like this one, I already know is wrong. So this is period 3. Period 3's names are in CC. So CC, bloop. Click and drag it. Seems to be working better. There you go. You see that just changed to 1. That one I did before. You can see it has a name in it, and that's good. And this one's also working because this has a name. And so that way, as students sign in, you got nothing to do except for just read the number. And this works for how many times they go to the bathroom. You can heat map these. There's a lot of other things you can do with stuff like this, but hopefully you'll find this really, really helpful. And again, I'll put the basic code in there, but hope that helps.